Spacey Sims, and we are back with more Code Realize Future Blessings, and we are still in the Lupin's gang story, and oh, I'm still in love with their mafia outfits. And can I just tell you though, I went after the last part, and I kind of went to the, the memory trunk. That's what I'm looking for. That's the word. I looked at all the CGs, and we still have 10 left to get in this path. I'm like, are they all just going to come at the end? Because holy shit. And by 10, I mean there's actually 5 individual ones. So there's like different, I had like 2 variations, 1 or 2 for each one. But there's 5 different unique CGs. We've only gotten 6 out of the 20 that are like 20 total with variations. You know what I mean? And we've gotten what? Like, there's like, what, 9, I guess then? 11? 11. Why am I can't do math? I can't. There's like 11 of them total, I think. I don't know. I think we got 6 and we have 5 left to get. But, yeah. Holy shit! We only have half of them. Hell. Oh my god. Is this part like 10 hours? We've already done like 4. This is going to be like the 5th hour. This is a long part. Not that I mind, because I'm really digging the suits, and this has sparked me being slightly more engaged again. I still do miss the choices, so I am looking forward to getting into Herlock and Finis's route, so we have choices and different things, and it, like, but the mafia suits are really helping me in this part, let me tell you. And I can't imagine 5 more fucking CGs. Like, I thought, like, I was like, okay, wow, we've recorded like 4, it was like 4 hours already. I know I ramble, and so, like, it takes longer, so what should be, like, maybe a 4-hour part to play is, like, 5 hours with me, but I can't believe we still have 5 CGs left, so I'm like, well, maybe it's gonna be longer than 5 hours, like, holy shit. And then I was thinking, wow, like, even if each part for the guys was 2.5 hours, because I know with me talking, they're like between 2 and 2.5 hours probably max, even though they took 3 hours. That's not bad. You're like, okay, well, that's not a ton. You don't think about it. But then you've got this whole side story, which is like 5 hours. And then you've got the other 2. I can't imagine that those routes are going to be less than 5 hours each, because there's choices and everything. So still, it's like, there's actually still a lot of content in this for it being just a fan disc and like little side stories and not an actual, if you think about it, technically a full game. They actually put a lot into it. Yeah, yeah. And we still have Deli's thing to go through, and there's actually CGs in that too. Gosh. We'll do that at the very end though, because I think lots of parts unlock as you play this. I'm not sure if parts unlock in Herlock and Finis in this. I know the parts unlock through the 5 paths, but we'll do that at the very, very end. But anyway, 2 hours later, usually how it goes in the very beginning of me talking. 2,300,000. No, make that 2,500,000. I hear 2,500,000. That's 2,500,000. Anyone else? Going once? Going twice? Well, blast it! 3 million. The main hull of the luxury cruise ship, the Gloria, is enveloped in its most heated environment yet. Much time has already passed since the main event, and the auction has begun. As I stare at the items that get sold one after the next, Lupin, Victor, and myself stand quietly beside a large cloth-covered cart in the corner of the hall. Victor, are you ready? Of course, everything is good to go. Oh, I was like, oh, look at his little assured grin. I'm assuring you with my smile, and now he looks worried. But, Lupin, are you sure this plan isn't a bit too flashy? I love that. Are you sure it's not too flashy? And I'm thinking, it's Lupin. And then you see that face. It's like, are you kidding me? Worry not. Nothing will go wrong. Besides, they're already half aware of what we're doing. We'll make the first move while he's feeling cocky. Once he starts panicking, it'll already be too late for him. Wait, did he say? Besides, they're already half aware. Okay. In the center of the hall, glaring at Avito, who sits in the noble's seats, Lupin cracks a grin. Beside Avito is Darius and several men of the Gordon family. I'm sure Darius would like nothing more than to pounce on him right then and right here and now. Watching him gritting his teeth and enduring it, I wonder if it's his fatherly and boss-like mentality at work. Alrighty then. Passy, was it? If the other teams are ready, then it's almost time. Brace yourselves, you two. As if in response to Lupin. Sold! The art piece of the Orient, the ukiyo-e for 1 million. Ukiyo-e. Ukiyo-e. Actually, it's ukiyo-e. Ukiyo-e for 1 million. Yo-e. Yeah, because there's the dash in there. Okay, I'm learning. Sorry, drinking water. Now up next is an item that any and all of our esteemed guests are familiar with. Surprisingly enough, in fact, there are many aboard this ship for the sole purpose of winning this item. Now feast your eyes on this, the secret artifact of the now lost vampire clan, known to bring its owner to ruin from its sheer beauty. The statue of... The lights turn off, along with an echoing sound, and the hall becomes dim in an instant. The host raises his voice in panic from the commotion that begins to erupt from the spreading crowd. Everyone, please do not panic. We seem to be having technical difficulties with the lights. Please remain where you are and wait just a moment until it is restored. Look at Lupin's face. God, I love it. And Victor's like, I'm serious, but I'm questioning if this plan is going to work. And I'm just like, totally dead face over here. I'm like, focused, or I have no emotions because I'm a doll, but whatever. But I love their fucking, I just love it. Victor's like, I'm serious! I really hope this works. And Lupin's over there like, everything is going to work, because I'm Lupin. I'm Arsène Lupin, and this is fabulous. I love playing with the lights on. Technical difficulties, my foot. You silly goose. Let's go, Spacey. Got it. Victor, take care of the other side. Right, leave it to me. You two be careful, too. Oh, my precious boys. I just want to touch your cheeks, but I'll burn them off. It goes off without a hitch. Lupin and I, who were anticipating this darkness, begin to make our move as we push the cart. Forward, forward, and then after we arrive atop the stage... Ladies and gentlemen, thank you all for attending this luxury cruise aboard the Gloria tonight. I hope you're all enjoying a wonderful night to your heart's content. Basking in the wide-eyed surprise of the many onlookers, illuminated by the spotlight, the handsome gentleman thief makes an elegant bow. Who are you people? This wasn't part of the program. Oh, Mr. Avito prepared a surprise show to entertain the guests. So we also brought the drink. I see. So that's what it's about. Yeesh, Mr. Avito sure is a difficult man to deal with. The host complains to me quietly, and I respond with the most evil smile I can possibly muster. Mustard. Muster. What the fuck, Spacey? Like mustard. They just like trip mustard. And it just sounded like mustard. Wow. If my statement made sense to him, then just as expected, he is also part of Avito's crew. Preparing myself to defeat him at any time if necessary, I look to Lupin, whose voice echoes through the hall. Right then, those who have gathered here tonight, the items from here on will be of a quality on par with national treasures. Those of discerning tastes are sure to bid until your throats and purses are bone dry. And so, in order to moisten everyone's throats beforehand, we've prepared a very special something. Yay! It's a Lupin CG, guys! Ah! Lupin. He brilliantly pulls the cloth away, revealing a tower of wine glasses stacked even taller than his own height. Oh. The polished glasses sparkle like jewels in the light, and how he pushed that on motherfucking stage without anything toppling. Now, your attention, please, to this beautiful glass tower that you now see before you. In celebration of tonight's voyage, let us partake in our very special, world-class drink. I'm gonna guarantee you they fill it with the antidote. Lupin bows and then tilts the bottle in a playful manner. Champagne tower. The glittering fine alcohol pours into the first cup on top, and from there into the second and third rows. This is some, like, Sebastian level Black Butler shit going on right here. Like, I'm just gonna pour this and it's gonna make this gorgeous tower. One little bottle is gonna fill up 5 billion glasses. That's just fucking amazing right there. In seconds, the sparkling tower is filled, splendidly coloring the glasses. It's beautiful. Oh! I screwed that way too loud. My neighbors are like, what the hell's going on? Oh my god, I love that one so much better than his happy face. That winking, sexy goddamn face. Jesus! Oh, the CGs in their fucking uniform. Oh god, in their mafia suits. Oh, I'm gonna fall off my bouncy ball. Isn't it? If it weren't such an occasion, I'd be compelled just to go ahead and drink and clink glasses. After it finishes pouring to the last row, cheers and applause roar from the audience. I glimpse at Avito, who's making a grimace. What are they? Wait, stop them immediately. Whoa there, what are you saying, Avito? The great thief Arsène Lupin is going through the trouble of entertaining your guests. Don't get in the way, just shut up and watch. Well, no matter. There's nothing you can all do at this point anyway. See about that. Oh, the winky face is so much, like, this just looks like he's gonna charge and bite you, but I still love the, like, smirk and wink. Oh. Now, this beautiful princess will perform the finishing touches. Let us pour this bottle along with her magic. But no matter how beautiful she may be, don't let your hearts be taken away. She's the spirit of this fine alcohol. She'll immediately hide herself if one were to hold any intention toward her. What have I gotten myself into? At any rate, I quietly tilt the final bottle. As soon as I do, the golden brilliance dances in the glasses of wine. Oh! Pretty. It begins to sparkle as though magic had been cast upon it. All we did was pour champagne with bits of gold leaf mixed in. Still, it was like Lupin really had cast a spell. Please enjoy this beautiful dream, along with a drink. Do enjoy it to your heart's content. I mean, I've never heard so many people so fucking excited for goddamn glass alcohol before. The audience gathers to the glass tower, arms outstretched to accept glasses and partake in the fine wine. Amidst the bustle, Lupin and I jump off the stage. We rush over to where Darius and the others are. Darius! Hey there! Looks like you pulled it off. Here I am wondering what you were scheming, but you simply offered drinks to the crowd. So, what are you scheming? Avito makes a small laugh and then squints his eyes like a snake taking aim for his prey. The gentleman thief, Arsène Lupin, who outwitted the Yard across the entire country. I would assume that a man such as yourself would have a trick or two up his sleeve. Ha! Perhaps not as many as you. What I did, after all, was little more than a simple encore. Encore? Indeed. Spiking drinks is rather trite, but it gets the job done, wouldn't you say? You couldn't have. I did. It wasn't the drug that you've been spreading that I spiked the wine with. Instead, it's a neutralizer that our genius scientists created. Supposedly, it almost completely eliminates addiction in the initial stage. Suppresses it if already dependent. By now, the men of the family should have already delivered it to even the passengers who aren't present in the hall. Your plan is foiled. We won't let you create any more victims. Avito's face quickly begins to twist in response. Avito, let me ask you one thing. Did you use and dispose of your brethren in London like this, drugging them up 9 years ago? Look at him. Brethren. Oh, right. You mean the ones who eagerly wagged their tails back then? They were truly pitiful, talking about justice and morals and whatnot. But that's all they were. Talk. On their knees, bowing their heads, even betraying their friends for the drug. The word slave suited them well, since slaves are those who listen to their master. Bask in your triumph all you please, but this cruise ship is my steel castle. Bark all you'd like. There is no escape. Avito's men gather and point their guns at us all at once. Having the cold gun barrels directed at me, I can't help but let out a small gasp. Have you lost your mind? If we start going at it here, there'll be no avoiding getting civilians involved. Everyone here is part of a wealthy class that holds major influence over many fields. Doing anything irrational would tighten your own noose. There are many ways to silence people. In fact, if I wanted to, I could rid you all and claim that it was all part of a show with realistic acting. In any case, I still hold the advantage. Do it! Turn them into Swiss cheese! Whoa there. I beg your pardon, but do you mind waiting for the current performers to finish their show first? The curtain has not yet fallen on the gentleman thief, Arsène Lupin's show. Oh, him getting all fighty in that is just sexy. Look at that. Look at that, it's beautiful, guys. As if perfectly coordinated, the sound of gunfire suddenly echoes from afar. A low hum resounds around us at the same time, sending small vibrations through us. I've felt something similar before. It's probably the sound of the ship beginning to move. The sound of the Neo steam engine. It's showtime. Now begins our exciting second act. Lupin pounds something to the floor, and the surroundings quickly become covered in smoke. At the same time, the sounds of successive explosions cause screams from the passengers. What did you do? Why don't you have a look for yourself? Although, it's not like you'd be able to see much through the smoke anyway. The source of the explosions are, in fact, fakes produced by Victor that only create light and sound. But there's no way for the smoke-enveloped passengers to know that. Their panic only intensifies as the explosions occur one after the next. Well, what's happening? Is the ship gonna be alright? Oh no! What is the smoke? I can't see anything! The exit! Where's the exit? And at that moment, everyone, please calm down. Small lights begin to illuminate the dark hall. It's alright, it's gonna be fine. Please proceed by following these lights. What in the world's going on? A Mafia rebellion. It's been confirmed that the Mafia targeting the ship is boarded. But don't worry, the ship is headed to port as we speak. Come this way, we ask that you head toward the deck. Following the guidance of the Gordon family, people begin to rush over to the entrance. Scowling from the events unfolding, Avito yells at his men. To the port! What of the engine room and staff guards? Well, we can't contact them. I imagine the guards are sleeping well by now after Van Helsing paid them a visit. Huh? Don't be absurd. Have you any idea how many guards? I love that. Wait. Have you any idea how many guards? Have you met Van Helsing? God, you're funny. Doesn't matter. It's Van Helsing. Oh, you're cute. I love that. Anyway. Unfortunately for you, our very own Shotgun Glasses is precisely the type who can pull off such absurdity. Shotgun Glasses. Haven't you heard of the human weapon? You mean the hero of the Vampire War? Abraham Van Helsing? That's why we just said Van Helsing, stupid. How many Van Helsings do you think there are? Ignoring Avito and his scowl, the passengers exit the hall one after another. Not even 5 minutes have passed. The only ones remaining in the hall are us, Avito, and his family. Then as the smoke clears and our field of view widens, we spot Victor and Passy, who are working behind the scenes on the pyrotechnics. Spacey, everyone! Bravo, Victor! Passy! Are the guests all right? We've arranged for their rescue as soon as we reach the dock. And for whatever reason, the local yard seems to respond pretty quickly. But anyway, no problems to report here. Good. Then our biggest fish left to fry would be... We all turn toward him at once. Avito glares at us as he's plastered with stares. Now you've done it. I went through so much trouble to prepare this, and now it's all ruined thanks to you. And your meddling dog! Cece, bark bark! Oh my god, it's like the Scooby-Doo gang. Avito, said this before, but allow me to repeat myself. Leave this country and cease the drug trade. This is your final warning. And what if I say no? Will you turn me over to the yard? There's no evidence that I'm the perpetrator. Don't make me laugh. After all this, we've already found the drug, which is evidence enough. And if we press Marquis Grimmin for answers, your wrongdoings will immediately... Marquis? What's so funny? Ha! Just that I believe it may prove difficult to get anything out of the Marquis, now and ever again. You don't mean... A chill runs through my spine. Avito shrugs his shoulders, his expression unchanging. Money, people, things. I've offered many things to the Marquis for his status. We had quite the business relationship until he suddenly decided that he wanted to flee the country. So you had him killed, fearing that he'd get caught? I'll bet he was planning to pin all the crimes on the Marquis in the first place. I did some digging around, and every illegal dealing was signed by Grimmond. Not a single one in your name. Vito! Why do you kill so easily? It's like, I'm in the Mafia. Most people in the Mafia kill easily. You're the only one who's got this backwards. Why, you ask? Conversely, I don't understand why you're so adamantly opposed to killing. Is it obligation? Conviction? Or perhaps... You're still traumatized from the death of your wife, and now you're afraid to kill! To hell with you! A bullet is suddenly shot at Darius as he makes to move in. Shit! Boss! Spare me the pathetic squeak. It hit my fake hand. Watching Darius, who repelled the bullet with his prosthetic hand, Avito cocks his gun once more. And he's doing the thing you're not supposed to do. You're not supposed to hold your gun sideways like that. But, like, look how pissed he's a little sexy when he's pissed off. Even though he's, like, evil and, like, kind of a douchebag. Like, he's kind of an attractive one. I mean, he's a smarmy bastard, don't get me wrong. But when he makes the face like this, if you just didn't know anything about him and his douchiness, you'd be like... I mean, like, and it could be the vest. It could be the suit. It could be the whole thing. He's like he's like a douchey Loki is what he is. No, that's Saint Germain because he's like, I'm mischievous and fun and I will stab you when you least expect it. But, I don't know. I'm not opposed to this. The angry look, you're like, oh, I'm a little confused because you're kind of like a slick back douchebag, but... I'm not begrudging this. Not bad looking. At least you're pretty to look at before we stab you. Saint Germain, stab him. Ahem. This United Kingdom is a mountain of treasure. It's science, it's knowledge, it's technology that leads the world. Everything becomes business and wealth. And the heart of it all is Steel London. Surely a London mafia such as yours, Darius, realizes this. Obtaining that city is tantamount to winning the underground. Wealth and power unimaginable will be all mine. Okay, now he just looks fucking crazy and like... I mean, the sexy's gone now. When that happens, even the entire world is within my grasp. Alvito speaks with a fiery passion like a boy chasing after his dream. You use the drugs as a mean to obtain that? Let's say you gain the ability to control the world. What would you do with that power? There's a moment of silence. It's as if he's searching for an answer from somewhere. A fine question. I'm not sure myself. It's not that I don't aspire to something. Simply how fun it must be to amass an infinite amount of money, playing around, controlling people like pawns. The development of a city, the rise and fall of a nation, the outbreak of war, even people's emotions. Everything is decided by me, world's absolute power. Indeed, as if it were a game. I see many people in London, and this world isn't that simple. There's no way that you can do something like that. Sorry to disappoint you, but money and power makes all that and more possible. Everything under my complete control. And as a stepping stone to that, Darius, I shall obtain your land and drugs. He goes from, like, crazy to, like... It's freaking me out a little bit. Everyone, prepare your weapons. Stay alive no matter what. Yes, boss! Yes, boss! Okay, boss. The Gordon family and the Crudell family. The line of fire crosses between the two sides, and the hall becomes a battlefield where bullets soar. Hey. Avito's side is the one with the upper hand. Well, yeah, because they shoot for a living. Gah! We won't throw our lives away. Don't underestimate the Gordon pride. I mean, they may know how to shoot, but... Damn! It's no use! Everyone fall back! Oh, like a Victor! Oh, he whipped those out of that little saddlebag on his hip. Thigh bag. Head-on attacks aren't my forte. Our side, overwhelmingly outnumbered, are at a disadvantage no matter what. Where's Van Helsing? It's a given that, without Victor and Lupin supporting the front lines now, we'd face complete defeat in an instant. Oh, and where's Saint Germain? Where the fuck is Saint Germain? Saint Germain and Van Helsing are your best fighters, like, no lie. I mean, Victor and Lupin are really good at, like, the smoke bombs and the pyrotechnics to get the fuck away, like, diversions to get away. But Saint Germain and Van Helsing are the best at, like, getting bitches out of the way, because Van Helsing will shoot them all, even with rock salt, and Saint Germain will just stab a bitch. Just saying. We're gradually pushed back by the cacophony of unceasing gunfire. Eventually, we arrive on the deck of the Gloria. Outside, the sea breeze suddenly batters us. The night sea that creates black waves resemble the scales of a reptile squirming slowly, eerily. Man, the metaphor. I suppose we're lucky that it's the stern side, not the bow, where the guests are waiting to be rescued. But even without a moment to catch our breaths, I hear the sound of Avito and his men rushing towards us. Take cover! We're at a firepower disadvantage. Sorry, boss. They got my leg. Shoulder here. Damn it, the bleeding won't stop. Take them somewhere safe from gunfire. I'll have a look. Although we're felling more men, they still outnumber us greatly. Perhaps he's aware of that. Vito appears, narrowing his eyes and glaring at Darius. Your precious soldiers are suffering. Why don't you raise the white flag? Shut up! I never even thought to bring a white flag because I'm going to stop you right here and now. By making a great sacrifice? Just like you did 9 years ago. Say, Vito, why do you desire something so grandiose? Mafia should thrive in the land of their roots. Encroaching upon other places, sowing the seeds of conflict, leaving injured and dead, it's a disgrace to the Mafia. So, you'd prefer that we stay stationary, twiddle our thumbs, rot away, eventually crumble and disappear? Certainly in the past, there were mafias that accepted as vigilante or resistance groups against government authority. Oh, that acted. Okay. But that's all in the past. There's no way it can be adapted to modern generations. I see a flicker of something other than bitter cold in Avito's eyes as he raises his voice. But it's something so dim that it would be obscured by a snake-like smile that can never be trusted. You don't even understand and can't be convinced. That's what your face is telling me. Then allow me to teach you the difficulty of protecting something. Avito raises an arm, and the fierce gunfire immediately ceases. At the same time, Avito's men come carrying something in their arms. They got Shirley. It was... Ah! Ah! A young and charming girl. I mean, you knew. She hadn't shown up. She hadn't killed him. You knew they had Shirley. I mean, Jesus, come on. She's always getting herself in trouble. Look, you're supposedly good at shooting, but you're stupid and keep getting caught. Stop being dumb, girl. Shirley! Calm down, Mr. Darius. She's not wounded. She's just unconscious. Bringing out a hostage now? You snake-in-the-grass bastard. Rotten to your very core. What are you saying? She's the one who came to threaten my life. In fact, you should be glad I didn't kill her. Hey, wake up, girl. Where am I? Shirley, are you alright? It's you! Don't move or I'll shoot. Stop! Don't lay a finger on my daughter. Shirley lets out a pained breath as her arm is twisted up. Avito plays with the gun in his hand as if he's enjoying his overwhelming dominance. This girl had a gun in her hand and attacked me. What an undisciplined girl. What kind of father could have raised her? My daughter! Let go of my daughter! Do you really think I'll give her back if you ask? Just like old times, Darius. Back then, yes, it was your wife. If you'd like, I can arrange an opportunity to talk it over once more. I can offer 5, even 10 times more money. Or will you reject me and have something dear taken away from you once more? I can go either way. Once more? You mean... I knew it! You did take Mama hostage! You coward! You're a disgrace to the Mafia! She unwittingly repeats her father, and I can't help but wonder what each of them are thinking. There's a brief silence. The one to break that silence is Avito as he looked towards his men. We'll need Darius and this girl in order to take over the group. I don't care about the rest. Kill them. All of them. Yes, boss. We desperately dive and take cover as bullets rain down upon us once again. I can only grind my teeth as Lupin and Victor protect me. Hey, we have to fight back. There's no way we can do that. The lady is being held hostage. Damn it all. I'm sure you can get in a good shot if you try hard enough. Why don't you take a look, Miss Shirley? The reason why they're suffering so much now is because of you. Because you acted on your own, recklessly, without any regard for those around you. Your father and the family are all gonna die here. No! Don't listen to him, Shirley. But it's because of me. You and everyone. A big tear runs down Shirley's face. Okay, where the hell? I know Impey's driving the boat. And I know Van Helsing's supposedly, protecting him. Where the fuck is Saint Germain? Literally, where the fuck is he? What is he doing? I forgot what he was doing. What is he doing? He's just like, oh, I was taking a nap. Did anything fun happen? I missed all the fun. Because this is his opportunity to sneak up and just stab a bitch. I want to see some stabby shit. You know they probably wouldn't do that, though, no matter what, because if they showed Saint Germain stabbing someone here, it wouldn't... I mean, obviously, we're playing this after all the events. So, I mean, obviously, by the time you've played this, you should have played the other one, and it should be no surprise about Saint Germain. But our characters don't know about Saint Germain being a stabby bitch, and the blades or anything at this point. So it's for him to do that, they would be like, Saint Germain, what the fuck? And it would ruin it. But at the same time, I want him to show up and be a stabby bitch. I need him to stab a bitch. I need him to do it. But he's not going to. So. Staring down at his daughter as she casts her head down, Darius quietly steps forward, making a wide smile. Papa won't die. I am your papa, after all. Blowing tobacco smoke as he looks to the night sky, Darius raises his prosthetic hand and charges forward. A mere strength will protect our daughter. Ah! Ching ching ching! Off his hand, damn. You're being reckless! Boss! Propelling bullets with his prosthetic hand, Darius runs to Avito, or rather to Shirley. Seeing his rash charge attack, voices of his comrades behind him urge him to stop. Except for one person out of them. No, not necessarily. Only Lupin, his eyes closed and his hands on the deck, stands up and shouts. Darius! Go ahead and jump to the right from there. At that very moment, along with the booming sound of an explosion, a corner of the deck blows up from the inside. What? What's going on? The symbol of Avito Crudel's wealth, the luxury cruise ship, the Gloria. Shaken by the repeated sounds of explosion, the guests aboard are more panicked than ever. Run away, hurry! The ship might sink. Just hurry to the deck. The hallway is filled with passengers who scramble to get to the deck. The going against the currents are two men heading further into the ship. Which of our boys? Yay! Sorry, pardon me, coming through. Impey and Van Helsing. The two who turned the ship around and eliminated the obstacles rushed down the hallway to secure a means of escape. Eventually, the two arrive in the cargo storage, a particularly large room out of all the rooms on the ship. It's the section of the ship where the automobiles of the esteemed guest are parked. There. You're safe and sound. Sorry to have kept you waiting, cutie. I've got another job for you, so brace yourself, got it? And... Spacey! Are you being a good watchdog? Oh my god, I love it! Even Cece's wearing a fucking thing! Look at him in his number 7 and he's got a little bow tie. He's got sunglasses. I love it! Oh my god, they really were foiled by you people in that Oh, the new Scooby-Doo gang with, like, more people. Oh my god. I love it. He gives many pets to the small warrior that sneaked in amidst the chaos. Van Helsing watches as Impey alternates between professing his love to his cherished car and giving tummy rubs. If you have time to chatter, hurry it up. We're probably arriving at the port soon. I'm also hearing intermittent gunfire. There's no doubt that the deck above us is a battlefield. Oh, jeez. Do you think they're in the middle of a gunfight with the enemy? If all went as planned, Van Helsing and Impey would wait, take off in the car at the port's carrion entrance, retrieve the others, and leave. But the gunfire above them wouldn't cease. Without Van Helsing and Saint Germain there, it was obvious that they were in for a tough battle. This ain't good. Want to take off now and go help them? Oh, but we'll have to take a detour no matter what with a car. Whatever do you mean? If there's no path, we'll just have to make one. Fucking love that with the look on his face, like, whatever do you mean? If there's no path, we'll just have to make one. Fucking look at his face. Such a deviously sexy bastard. Oh my god! And then Van Helsing gets all shooty with it and the fucking billowy cape, and oh, so his color is blue. Let's see. I mean, yeah, he wears a navy blue cape. It does make his eyes actually look more blue, because normally they look very purpley. But they look more blue with that fucking blue in his cape. Oh, God. Dear God. So what's the Count's color? Just gray? It's just gray and black? Like, oh my God. Van Helsing. Could you be any motherfucking hotter? The answer is maybe. If we get another CG with him, it's going to be ridiculous. Anyway, Van Helsing smiles dauntlessly, slowly tracing the cargo room with his gun barrel. He stops at a mountainous pile of bags of flour, some such that form a ramp nearly up to the ceiling. Impey laughs dryly, perhaps guessing what Van Helsing was getting at. Now I get it. You want to do something absolutely bonkers. But you know, I can't say I'm opposed to that sort of thing. Impey licks his lips and starts the engine. Its low vibration colors the surrounding space. All right, engine's good, angle's good, ready to roll at any time. CC, you stay put too, got it? Phew, let's go then. They're literally going to blow a hole in the roof and drive up onto the fucking... Oh my god. As Van Helsing jumps onto the hood, the automobile accelerates. Please goddamn give me a CG of this. I need to see this. He aims for that one point where the cargo bags are stacked to the ceiling. And then... Van Helsing's well-timed shrapnel shot breaks through the ceiling. Fucking A, I need a CG of him riding on the hood of a fucking car as they bust through the fucking hull of the boat. Oh my god, this is just amazing. And thus, here we go. I love this, guys. Look at him. Impey looks so good. Yahoo! Following the explosion is a cheerful shout and a mechanical structure that shines bluntly. Then suddenly, Van Helsing, who stands atop the hood, points his gun at Avito and his men. Seriously? I'm not saying that I didn't like the Impey part of the CG, but I needed to see the Van Helsing on the fucking hood. I needed to see him crouched on the fucking hood like a boss. This is still fine though, game, because he is hot as fuck. Wait. Yeah. Yeah. With that fucking, with his cape floating in the breeze. Because he's got like the little short cape, but then he's got his long tailcoat, and it's also the blue lining, but that's just... God damn! I can't handle it! These outfits are amazing! You've been having a jolly old time while I was away, I see. He swaps his ammo from shrapnel to rock salt shots so quickly that one would think it's a magic trick. With each shotgun blast, another Credell family soldier falls. That includes, of course, the men who were holding Shirley captive. Oh god, he's fucking amazing. Papa! Oh, Shirley! Impey sends several of them soaring, and the fierce sound of his breaking squeals. Yahoo! Sorry to keep you waiting, my princess and miscellaneous extras. Your Prince Charming makes his gallant entrance. I will rein in you evildoers who would do as you please. Impey and Van Helsing. And Spacey? Why are you... Oh, surprised. I suddenly remember what Saint Germain had said before. Just so. Besides, we are not the only ones who came here to save you. Lupin, Victor, Impey, everyone from the Gordon family, and... Right. There is also a reliable guard with us as well, so do not worry. Reliable guard. I thought they were like, so there's somebody here that's like in the family that like, guard? That reliable guard was most likely Spacey. I just love the fact that he's wearing a little fedora and sunglasses. Like the little tie thing is cute, the hat, but the sunglasses, it's just the whole thing. It's just fucking ridiculous. Yep, Spacey. Just when we were about to leave, he hopped into the automobile like he was demanding to lend a hand. He kept chasing after us no matter how many times we dropped him off, but he was being a good boy and great watchdog. His costume was put together in a hurry, but I don't think it looks half bad. I see. Thanks for coming, Spacey. Fucking love that they brought the fucking dog. And they made him a fucking costume in the car. So they're in the car. Wait. All 5 of our boys are in the car, right? There's 2 front seat, back seat. So 3 people are crammed in the back with a dog. Somebody is throwing together a dog costume. How? I don't even... And Victor's like poison-proofing this floofy goddamn dress. I'm sure not all of them were in that car together, and I'm sure they were in like with the Gordon family, but I still just want to picture that because it's the most magical thing in the world, and oh my god. I just see like fucking Impey driving, and like Victor's trying to poison-proof clothes. Van Helsing's sitting in the middle like, the fuck? With a floofy dress in his face, and like fucking Lupin's like sewing a goddamn dog hat. Meanwhile, Saint Germain's sitting there just giggling because like, this is so exciting. Isn't this exciting? I play this game way too much, the fact that I can imagine that, and you guys are now all imagining that too, and it's goddamn beautiful, isn't it? Oh god, I love these boys so much. At any rate, a fine job, Impey. You were cutting it rather close there, but you arrived right on time in the end. Arriving just in the nick of time is what a prince does best. Plus, the setup is all ready, too. Impey flashes a grin and throws a small device to Lupin. Avito looks on bitterly, gnashing his teeth. It seems the tables have turned, Avito Credell. Most of your men are defeated, and we now have Shirley back. I see. I didn't expect you all to come this far. I must admit that I underestimated you. He spit those words as he kicks the floor and then glares at us. Very well. I will admit defeat. But this is not the end of me. Even in the event of my arrest, I'll be released immediately if I give enough money. When that time comes, I'll hunt you all down and repay you in spades. Do look forward to it. You're still talking that rubbish! At the end of this day, the one with the most money wins. If you truly want to stop me, then you should kill me and ease your minds. Can you do it? You can't, can you? You pretentious pretenders with your pathetic pacifism, fake heroics. That's a lot of P alliteration there. You! Wait, young lady. Nothing would be solved even if you were to do something to him. Filled with rage, Shirley tries to pounce at him again, but stopping her in her tracks is Lupin, his eyes narrowed. Avito Credell, you seem to be rather proud of your amassed wealth, yes? Naturally. One look at my ship decorated with my fortune should tell you as much. Even if you were to capture me at this nationwide level, getting away via the ship would be a simple task. Somewhere out there, I will recover anew. I have enough power to do just that. You don't say. You know, it's a bit of a hobby to steal from arrogant, wealthy people like you. Lupin raises the device that he received from Impey. Listen well, scoundrels. There are bombs planted all around this ship. Particularly around the stores of cash, deeds, art pieces, Oh, and the recipe for the drug and its ingredients. What? When did you have time to set all of this up? Thank the Count for that. Lupin gave him those instructions in the beginning. That's where he's been. Okay, that's great. I just imagine now Saint Germain skipping down the halls with bombs. This is so much fun. I do love our friends and planting bombs. This is going to be spectacular. Skipping around I imagine him skipping in Saint Germain. He skips. When no one's looking, of course. Planting bombs. But I also imagine Lupin probably stole some money. Call this a finder's fee for sinking the ship. Did he really have the foresight to plan all of this out from the start? Indeed, in terms of thieving techniques, Lupin always has something to teach me. Lupin smiles dauntlessly, looking even more reliable than ever. Therefore, your so-called fortune you're so proud of will go kaboom with the flip of this switch. Now let's see, even if you do survive, how long would it take you to amass those riches again? Lupin kind of looks like he's having fun. He's so lively. Putting aside our murmurs, Avito's pale face stared directly at Lupin. You! Do you mean to threaten me? Do you mean to press the switch if I don't submit? No, I won't press it, because there's someone far more suitable for the job. As Lupin grins, he tosses the detonator to me. I make a light nod in response and walk over to Shirley. Shirley, take it. Huh? Why me? I'm sure this is a unanimous decision. I smile and look around us. Everyone nods back in response. Stop your buffoonery! Damn you! Damn all of you! My fortune that I've amassed! Are you telling me you're putting its fate in the hands of this little girl? As she accepts the switch with shaking hands, Shirley's eyes wander like a lost child. Passy, growing up alongside you, I've been thinking that you probably won't be able to move forward until you settle things once for all with Avito. Once and for all. But at the same time, we didn't want you to see you go mad with revenge and kill him. And so... Passy makes a small nod and wraps both of his big arms around Shirley's shoulders from behind. Papa... Well, I feel guilty that I let our guests do the preparations. But do as your heart tells you, Shirley. Myself, Passy, everyone in the family, even Lupin and the others. We're all on your side. Great! Thank you, Spacey, and also everyone in Lupin's crew. She makes a small bow with her head and turns to face Avito. Don't do anything foolish, Miss Shirley. If you wish to punish me, why not take my fortunes from me? And then you can use the money however you please and live in luxury. There's no need to blow it all up, right? Shut your mouth! Quiet eyes, Shirley puts her hand on the switch. Darius softly overlaps his hands onto hers. Vito Cradell, you've taken something dear for me in the past. So now, I'll take something from you right here and now. So stop! If you insist that money is more important than anything else, don't do it! And I'll take that away. I'll take away that most important thing. That is my revenge. Don't! Poof! Shirley's fingertips press the switch without hesitation. And then... a fierce rumble quakes from the inside of the ship. An impact strong enough to shake the entire ship. See, here's the thing. That's a bad idea. First of all, you take some of the money as a finder's fee for catching him, and then you turn the rest of it over to the government because the government could use that money. I'm just saying. Whoa! Whoa, 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 whoa! Yeah, that was probably a bad idea because we're all going to die now. Oh! We should have warned you not to do that yet. Roaring sounds echo in succession. Smoke rises along with it. Perhaps a fire started aboard the ship as a burning smell reaches us and Avito drops to his knees. Ah! It's burning! Burning away! All that I've built up! Mr. Avito! We're in trouble! That explosion! The storage shed is... Hearing the reports of the men that appear one after another, Avito slowly stands. Kill them. Don't let them escape no matter what. That little girl named Shirley, as well as Lupin and his crew. Kill them all. Rage. Following Oviedo's commands, his men point their guns at us. But by then, we're already in action. We won't just allow you to take us down like that. Victor, it's all yours. And he's like, what? Leave it to me. Oh, he does like blowing shit up. Come on. Disappearing into the smoke screen, Lupin's crew, Darius and Shirley hop into the automobile. That's a lot of fucking people in that. Beside us, the rest of the Gordon family stands at the edge of the ship. We're going to escape by jumping into the ocean, so we'll leave the boss and my lady to you. Don't you die either, got it? Passy and the others jump into the sea. I run my eyes over our surroundings. What about Saint Germain? Apparently, the Count is going to escape after he guides the passengers. There's no need to worry. The ship will arrive at the port soon. Hurry, Impey. Yeah, leave it to me. Hold on tight, everyone. We're gonna fly out the moment we reach port. 1, 2, 3. We're gonna literally fucking jump the car. Can we get a CG of us jumping the fucking car with 5,000 fucking... We got like 8 people in this thing. The automobile accelerates along the deck. It's loud engine screaming, literally. There are 4 of Lupin's gang. There is me, there's Shirley, there's Darius, and there's a fucking dog. How many? There are literally 8 people in this car. My body shakes in the seat from the intense vibration. And after I feel the vehicle make one more big shake. And how are they jumping off the side of a boat? Our automobile dances out from the deck and into the air. We're gonna die. Like, I don't know how Impey's doing this. Okay, you know what? We're not gonna die. It's Impey. Damn it all! The likes of the Mafia betraying me. He drags his body that he can barely move by his own will and leans against a wall. The British nobleman, Marquis Grimmin, desperately holds a gunshot wound as he slowly makes his way across the hall. Oh, right. He had an annoying voice. I don't know. There's no sign of anyone inside the ship. A bustle of the lively hall and the beautiful, brilliantly colored world of luxury is now far away. In the distance is what sounds like explosions and gunfire. Good. Not yet. I can't die. That hurts my voice. The treasures, the drugs, will all be mine. Everything that can be exchanged for wealth. Everything. I can just hand it out to the peons. I can't just hand it out to the peons. Before that, the evidence. I must dispose of any evidence connecting me to unsavory deeds. If the Yard or royal families were to find out, then my wealth and status will all come to naught. Well, it's already gonna, because you're dead. Why is the floor so close? His vision fades and his world begins to lose color. It's all going to disappear. Fortune, power, the life of luxury is fading away. No! The cries he tries to make now only become painful, ragged gasps. Why did we need this? The vision gets faint, colors fade into black. And with nothing to grasp to, he's thrown into darkness. I'm just really confused why we needed that. You know what I mean? Like, I am, because, like, if you think about it, we already knew, maybe this is why, because I'm assuming this is Saint Germain here, but because Avita was already like, oh, I killed him. So why do we need to see him die? Unless, okay, this could be why, but, oh, it seems that he is no more. I suppose it is true indeed that the statue of Bathory captivates and drives men to madness. A treasure too great for a mere human. Whether it be a statue or drug, I am sure that it makes little difference. Now then, I wonder if Lupin and the others are still above. I must join them later. That hat. Though, well, it seems we have guests. Are you connected to the crew out there? We won't hand over a single statue of Bathory. Oh, God. Please, God. Are we going to get a CG? Please, God, I need a CG of him getting stabby. Even though no one's here to see it, we're here to see it. It's all that matters. I see. I can accept those terms. However... Yes! There you go. In exchange, I must ask you all to take your leave. We're not going to get a CG of it, but he got to be stabby. Without anyone seeing him be stabby, He got to be stabby. Oh, Saint Germain. You do you, girlfriend. The shadow of the ship in the car mirror slowly disappears into the distance. We had just made a rough landing onto the Liverpool port. After our landing, Impey drove us through the main road. 5 men, 2 women, and of course Spacey. A grand total of 7 people and 1 pet. Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah, really. I don't know why I counted. It's because Passy jumped over. Never mind. He wasn't in the boat. I don't know why I was counting. I think I was counting him when I counted 8. There was really only yeah, no, 7. Still, 7 people and a dog in that car. That's too many people. I was laughing thinking of 5 of them in the car on the way there. But that picture in my head is just beautiful and I love it. Oh my god, I'm so happy about that one. I love it. Either way, it's cramped, Darius. You're just too huge. Huh. So get the hell off then. Why don't you run and chase after the automobile like the energetic youngin' you are? Hey, no need for a ruckus. We're already over capacity as it is. The noisy drive continues and we make a few turns. And like me, I'm sitting in the front seat like, I get a seat all to myself because I could kill someone if I touch you, so. Just as the ship disappears from the mirror entirely, I finally breathe a sigh of relief. I wonder if Saint Germain and Passy and the others were able to get off the ship safely. I'm sure the Count had no problem. He may seem aloof, but he's no ordinary man. No need to worry about my men either. It'll take far more to bring them down. You believe in them, your men. Why wouldn't I? We're family. No parent alive doesn't believe in their own children. And those words aren't just a platitude either. He puts his hand on Shirley's head and spreads a wry smile. She's still absent-mindedly staring out the ship that disappeared into the dark of night. But wow, we're gonna drug up the passengers without them even noticing. The more I hear about it, the more I realize just how rotten a villain he is. Shouldn't we have just gotten rid of him right then and there? No, what we did was fine. Killing him wouldn't have brought back Mama's life or Papa's arm. Besides, if I had let my wrath get the better of me and killed him, I may have lost the friendship I just made. Surely. Thanks, Spacey. Thanks to you, I was able to end it without bloodshed. No, that's not it. You were the one who chose that ending, Shirley. That was another method of revenge, was it? That's good then. Yep, well said, Shirley. That's what makes you a member of the kill-free Gordon family. Keep this up and I won't be able to treat you like a child anymore. Shirley laughs happily to Darius's words. I really am glad that my friend didn't have to bloody her hands and was able to choose her correct path in settling things. Well, surely he'll never recover from this. He's probably in chains and yard custody at the port as we speak. His voice suddenly comes to a halt, and both Cece and Lupin turn around immediately. Only the darkness of night that spreads faintly and the lights of the houses were visible behind the car. And mixed within... What the... Is he chasing us on a tank? A dim light resembles the eyes of a beast emerges from inside the darkness. Tailing us along with maniacal laughter is a gigantic automobile far bigger than ours. No. I'm not sure if I can even call it an automobile. It's a vehicle covered in thick armor. A large turret sticks out from its front. Rather than a method of transportation, the thing is a weapon meant to trample its enemies. I'll kill you. I'll kill you all. Whoa, 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 whoa. Were the yards sleeping on the job? Bloody hell, what a persistent fellow. Impey, floor the accelerator. Way ahead of you, but there's no way we can go any faster when we're over maximum capacity. Move, I'll stop him. Van Helsing's eyes did the same thing. I was like, Van Helsing's gonna be like, fuck. It repelled the shot. It's like an armored car. No, it's more than that. That thing is military grade. Shrapnel, spread shot, then shrapnel again. Unfazed in the slightest by the repeated shots, the gigantic vehicle continues to gain on us. At the same time... Oh god. The turret moves creakily and points at us like a dragon's mouth. I won't forgive. I'll never forgive you. Never will I forgive those who stole everything from me. He's about to fire, too! Everyone take cover! Ah! As I cling tightly to Spacey, the blast hits the stone pavement beside the car, obliterating it. Shielding ourselves from the rain of rubble, our backs shake from the shock. Damn it! It's a cannon for military use. Its firepower is roughly the same as that of an airship. I see. So we're sitting ducks if we move in a straight line, aren't we? Then everyone hold on tight, because this ride's about to get a little bumpy. The car suddenly tilts as Impey swerves the wheels sharply. Eek! With the sudden, practically 90-degree swerve of the car, the best I can do is hold on for dear life. Thanks to Impey's maneuvers, our car kicks up a cloud of dust as we barely squeeze into a tight back alley. I did not realize this part was still fucking going to keep going. I figured, okay, we're getting to the port and that's going to be it. Oh my god. I'm going to wrap this part up here. I'm not really sure if this part's another hour, if we got I have no idea. This is the longest fucking side story ever. I'm not complaining because it's getting really good, but so we'll maybe wrap it up in the next part. I don't know. I don't know if we've got like 5 minutes, 10 minutes, a half an hour. We'll see. If it's around a half hour or whatever, we'll probably just do this and then wrap it up and then like whatever. But we'll see what happens. So I will see you guys next time. Remember to give the video a big thumbs up and subscribe to see more.